In the last video, we talked about community and national issues. But in this video, we're going to talk more about individual issues and what kinds of things individuals can do to foster resilience. Now, we all experience bad times. We get knocked down. And we may end up with our head in the sand. And part of our goal is to somehow get ourselves up and moving and laughing nonetheless. In the last video, we talked about these kinds of issues, at the national and community level. Here, we're going to talk more about the individual and the family level. As we're thinking about resilience, when people experience a stressor, some people just give up. Others may not do as well as they did in the past. Some may return to baseline, and some may do even better than they did prior to the stressor. So this dotted line is baseline before the trauma. I think we want to be thinking about how we can help build resilience without sort of demanding resilience inappropriately, because sometimes we can push that out on an individual without really recognizing some of the problems that they may have experienced. Now, that doesn't mean that we are rubber bands and just easily able to return to baseline. We all are going to be changed by trauma. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. So part of what we need to be thinking about is how can we handle this as well as possible? So things like remembering to sleep, remembering to challenge negative thoughts, reaching out for social support, eating well, exercising regularly, engaging socially. I mean, doing the kinds of healthy coping strategies that we can. Sometimes this is going to be hard for us to recognize. So Emmy Neatfield says that initially she thought her story would only be a good story if she had the happiest ending. I had to take tragedy and twist it into triumph. Otherwise, I would be pathetic if not forever broken. But his email revealed a third option. I was allowed to be affected. I was allowed to be changed. Now, those changes can take a number of different forms. We can see new possibilities for the future. We can begin recognizing and appreciating life, appreciating the good. So if the glass is half empty, how can we also see the glass is half full? We can recognize our own personal strength. I made it through that. Pretty cool. Some of us may turn to our religion, to our spirituality of whatever form that is, whether you're, a Christian, Jew, or a tree hugger. How do you find a sense of, or find and create a sense that the world is meaningful, purposeful, and that you have a reasonable place in it? And it has the opportunity or possibility of enhancing our relationships rather than just breaking those. And with this, I'm going to stop and you can move on to chapter or to the 8th set of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.